My girlfriend's coming over in about a couple hours, and I'm gonna surprise her by making her a chocolate souffle, or surprise her with a mess. I know for a guess that her favorite dessert is a chocolate souffle, so. And while I'm making these chocolate souffles, I'm just gonna clean up along the way.
Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com.
Brandon.
This has a proven track.
That's royalty-free music, people.
We need to prep our ramekins. And all that's going to involve is lightly brushing them with melted butter.
Oh.
And we're going to want to make sure we...
Not hot water from the sink. Got it. You want a souffle? Should I be preheating my oven? Will you let me know when I have to do that? Okay. I have the butter, but the butter, rock solid. Okay, we butter the whole thing or just the bottom?
That all over, including way to the top.
I'll work on it, okay? Butter. Good Lord, why didn't y'all tell me I went butter heavy on these things? Hey babe, I made you something. It's a cup of butter.
So we'll go ahead and dump in about a tablespoon of white sugar.
Got it. Just dump? I dumped it. Sounds like they're dumping stuff upstairs too. Y'all making souffles?
And what we'll do is pick it up and sort of rotate it around like this. And not only is this move going to let that sugar adhere to that butter, but as you can see, any excess should spill out.
On the
So I went ahead
counter?
and did
You are one of the most reckless bakers I've ever seen in my life. I noticed I didn't wash my hands, so I'm also buttering the outside. Should I sugar it as well? I'll make a souffle on the outside of the cup too. I'm transformative in nature. I got about a pound of sugar in this one.
At which point we can actually start making our souffle batter. And what I like to do first is break up some dark chocolate into a metal mixing bowl, which I'm going to place over some hot water.
Place over hot water just below simmer is ideal. Okay. Pop. Just over simmer, so full blast high. And then a bowl. Do I have metal? I don't have metal bowls. I have glass. Can I do that? Will my glass break? We'll find out. How much chocolate did you put in there? You didn't say.
Break up some dark chocolate into a metal mixing bowl.
Some chocolate? Can I have an amount, please? Do I wing it? You don't want me to wing it, okay? You saw me wing it with the butter. How much butter?
Go ahead and melt a little bit of butter over medium heat. And once that's melted, we'll go ahead and stir in some all-purpose flour.
How much of the flour? And then whisk vigorously. Right?
And we will whisk that in and cook this on medium heat for about a minute.
What adjective are you whisking at? I'm going vigorously. Too much butter, not enough flour. The roux is not ruined. It is ruined. Yeah. What does yours look like? Not this.
We're going to reduce our heat down to low.
I did.
And we're going to whisk in our cold milk. And yes, it has to be cold. Because as we all know, cold milk, hot...
How much cold milk? I'm going in real time, sir. I have things burning. We're using fair life milk, okay? Because sometimes life isn't fair. Plus a little bit more. Boop, boop. Like that.
So we'll just whisk that over low heat until it smooths out and thickens up like this. At which point we're going to turn off the heat and quickly transfer that into our chocolate.
I think my timing is off. And my measurements. And my adjectives. Yours looks like mashed potatoes. Mine just looks like hot milk. What am I doing wrong?
It's the whisk. And we'll use a spatula to transfer this in.
Oh, your chocolate ain't melted. Oh, God. What have I done? Okay, my mashed potatoes are ready.
Low heat until it smooths out and thickens up like this. At which point we're going to turn off the heat and quickly transfer that into our chocolate. So let's lose the whisk.
Turn off the heat. Lose the whisk.
To transfer this in. And then what we'll do before we stir this together is add a couple optional ingredients.
Now is not the time for curveballs. Mashed potatoes. What are your optional ingredients?
Which for me personally are mandatory. And those would be a pinch of salt.
My girlfriend just called me, okay? On her way. Also, my chocolate melted during the chit-chat. What were your special ingredients?
Be a pinch of salt, as well as a very, very small shake of cayenne. Okay, only we should know it's in there.
Cayenne? Cayenne, I don't have any. Mine's clumpy as all get out. Did we put nuts in this?
Actually, once we have that mixed in, our souffle base is done.
Did you say a yolk? As in, take the white out of the egg? That don't make sense. Another curveball.
And as I just said, we'll toss in a yolk. And basically, once we have that mixed in, our souffle base is done. We can move on to the last component, which is whipping the egg whites.
I'm about to whip a YouTuber here in a second. What do I do with the yolk? Put it in this cup? Oh, we are gonna have ants? I've seen Rachel Ray do this before. Oh no, it broke. What if I use my hands? Just pinch it off, kind of like a little turd. Just a little egg turd. My pot is going everywhere. Kind of like your tutorial. I didn't mean that.
And we can move on to the last component, which is whipping the egg whites. Oh, and by the way, the reason I like to keep this bowl set over hot water is because chocolate and butter harden up as they cool. So by simply leaving this...
I know. It's currently a stone.
Start our meringue by adding 2 large egg whites to a mixing bowl, along with a pinch of cream of tartar.
Hold on. Cream of what now? Oh my God. Should I be preheating an oven, sir?
Okay, we want to whisk these whites about halfway before we start adding.
Did you say we're gonna whisk this? After you clearly said, get rid of the whisk earlier? Oh my Lord, you sir. Sugar. How much? You're just saying put sugar. Guessing and baking don't mix, okay? 2 large egg whites. That means I need 4 large egg whites in here? You are the worst human being. Going back to the ham thing, it worked. 1.5, I guess. Round 2 with the sugar. 1. I just created Stonehenge chocolate souffles.
Okay, I think that's a very common mistake with souffles. People overbeat these egg whites. Okay, so once our...
I've been beating these egg whites for 13 minutes, okay? A baker's dozen in minutes.
We don't want to go so far that they start looking dry and granular.
I don't need your negativity right now. How's my rock formation doing?
Well, I have something that resembles sort of a stiff shaving cream. And then once that's been accomplished, what we'll do is transfer in about 40% of those egg whites into our chocolate mixture.
It's about time you give me a measurement. Okay, 40%, because I know exactly how much that is.
We'll use our spatula to go ahead and stir that in.
Why is your chocolate not sitting on the pot over the water? Over the hot boiling water? Like mine has been doing for the past 47 minutes. You dirty duck.
And in case you're wondering why we're not folding and we're using more of an aggressive stirring motion.
Oh, now you want to go aggressive? After I was I do want to know why. Folding motion. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure my oven needs to be preheated. When are you going to get to that? Do what now? Put them in the ramekins?
And then once our batter has been transferred into our ramekins, as you can see, I'm going to place that on a sheet pan.
Sheet pan. And put it in the oven at what?
So let's go ahead and transfer these into the center of a 375-degree oven.
You mean an oven that should have been preheated maybe 15 minutes ago to 375 when I asked you? Whoa! Success! Oh, there's something in the bottom. Oh, this one will be for her. The recipe you gave me 3 and a baby. So look at these. For 12 to 15 minutes, that seems about the time I'm going to be waiting for my oven to preheat. The oven is preheated. I had time to do laundry. You're gonna do great. 12 to 15 minutes. Hold on. Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes.
I can't set a timer here. How about a reminder instead?
No. Alexa.
Okay, I won't remind you.
It's been 15 minutes. Oh my Lord. I'm a genius. Look at this.
Well, we have no time to admire them because souffles fall as soon as they come out of the oven.
Oh.
So before I plate up, I'm going to quickly garnish these by dusting over some cocoa. And
I don't have cocoa. She's gonna be here in any minute. Close your eyes. Follow the sound of my voice. No. What are you afraid of? How many walls do you think are in this house? I'm not gonna run into anything.
Did you build a bunch of walls?
Keep walking.
Did you build a bunch of walls?
Watch the cord. Okay. And open them. Ta-da!
Oh! Is this what I think it is?
It was up to here when I made it.
Oh my god, is it a chocolate souffle?
It is.
Aww, I love you so much.
I love you too.
I was talking to the souffle.
So was I. Oh, that is a perfect souffle. Who is the king of souffles now?
Oh my god.